Hey y'all, it's Kathy and my squeaky chair. I know that when I sit down every video my chair goes to squeaking. I guess it needs some oil when I roll around and want to move. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, I am just going to do some simple, quick, it's not challenge day, but I'm just going to do some simple, quick pockets. I think I have caught up to the challenge enough that I'm exactly 1 week behind Dee Dee. So I think she's doing week 6 now, and I'm in week 5. So I will post exactly 1 week behind her. So, but what we're going to do today is just a real quick, simple, easy pocket. And it's cute. That's its biggest claim to fame. So let's get started. And I think I've told y'all that I like my pockets to be 4 1/4 inches wide. And what I have here is just 3 pieces of matching complementary paper. The one's a little busier than the others. The others are just kind of like, I would call them solids. Okay, and so we know I like my pockets to be 4 3/4 inches. So I'm going to start with that. And this was a 12 by 12 paper, so I'm starting with my 4 3/4. And then I decide how high, how tall I want them. And let's just do 5. Now, what I'm going to do, I like that one a lot. And I like this a lot. But what I'm going to do is, this is a pretty busy pattern, but it's not all that, it won't bother me if I don't get to see the pattern. Okay, so on my next layer for this one, y'all will see this in a minute. I think I want to go 4 1/2 wide. Wow. And we went 5 inches tall on that one, so let's go 4 3/4 tall. So that's going to be my second layer. This one is going to be 4 1/4 wide. This one was 4 1/2 wide, and 4 3/4 tall. Yep. So we're going to do 4 1/2 tall. And this really, you don't have to be this particular with them. And now, this is the simple part. I'm just going to tear these corner to corner. And the shape is not a big deal. And see, now I'm going to have 2 pockets. And I kind of like the white. I ink that up and it becomes yeah, it becomes worn and tattered looking, so I like that. And sometimes it works for me to do it like every other one. And I want to take that down a little bit more, so I'm just going to do that. I just wanted to see a little bit more of that flower up there. This one really is not going to matter if I take it down anymore, but I think I will. Y'all gotta yell at me to keep it out of my lap. There, yeah, I like that one better. Scraps. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna pull the edges off of this one. And what I'm going to end up with here is 3 tucks. And I kind of like how that one comes out farther than that one. That's okay with me. This one's a little taller than I want it, so there we go. And again, that's all we're doing, 3 tucks. And so now I'm just gonna ink them up a little bit. And y'all, I have to tell you, I grabbed from my inker, and this dauber, this handle, is the greatest thing. I have got I got a lot of things going on in my hand. I've got carpal tunnel, I've got trigger finger, I've got arthritis, and this is so nice and easy to hold on to. It's comfortable for me because it's larger than the ones that we normally see in the stores, and it's lightweight. It is very lightweight, and it comes from Chelle and Clint over at the Ramblin' Crafter. And Clint actually makes these, and he does a fabulous job on them. So I will put their link. They have an Etsy store, and I'll put their link in the description box. So y'all be sure and go over and look at these, and he makes them out of different kinds of wood, and they are they're all individual. I think I've got about 3 of them. Let me see if I can find them quick. Well, I've got them in use in other areas, I guess. Oh, wait, here. There's one. There's another one. They're just beautiful. I just love them. But yeah, y'all go over and check those out, because I really do find that they're easier on my hand when my hand is hurting. This is much easier on my hand. And they've got a YouTube channel also that they're a lot of fun. They are really a lot of fun. See where that edge doesn't have the white edge on it, because it was the part that was being pulled toward me. It inks up differently. Of course, it's a dark paper anyway, but you can see that torn edge inks up really nice and really gives a good effect. Some people don't like it at all, and that's, you know, to each his own. Now this one, I've got all 3 of them pulled, so that white will really take that ink. Dramatic difference. And I could have waited to do the outsides when I get completely finished with the pocket, but while I'm here, I'll just go ahead. The real important part to go ahead and get inked is this, the edge, the torn edge. So I hope everybody's doing good today. Hope everybody's having some fun doing something. Hope you can find something crafty to do. Always feels good when you make something. Speaking of which, I need to get making journals because I'm sold out of my journals in my Etsy store right now. I've got those little ones I did a flip through of a week or so ago, but my regular journals I'm sold out of, so I need to, and I've got two sitting here behind me. One needs to have the cover finished and be blinged up on the inside, and the other one is already blinged up on the inside and it just needs the cover. And do you think I've made myself sit down to do that? I have not. I've been having fun making pockets and ephemera and all these good things. But see, yeah, this takes an otherwise busy piece of paper and really tones it down. You still get some of the effect of it, but it's toned down a little bit. Now that's just ready to have some little decoration put on it, and it's a triple tuck. So I think that looks good. Okay, and there's 4 3/4, and that's right at 5. So we're good either way. Four 3/4. Okie dokie. So, but yeah, I'm just kind of taking it easy today. I woke up with a horrible headache. I made a mistake. I woke up at 11 minutes after 4 this morning. And I knew, I went and checked on my mom and all that good stuff. And I knew when I laid back down, I knew I was going to wake up with a headache. I told myself, don't lay back down. But guess what I did? Laid back down. What I like about these pockets too is that they're all unique. They're all going to be different. Even if you use the same papers, they're different. See? They're the same, but they're very different. So anyway, yeah, needless to say, I woke up at 7 o'clock with a massive headache. So I'm fighting through it. I tell my husband, you know, some days I wake up with a headache and I tell him I have a headache. And other days I wake up with a headache and I tell him the headache has me. So this was one of those headache has me mornings, but I'm getting through it and it's all good. And look, I have 2 pockets to show for it. There we go. So anyway, yeah. And at this point, I might decide that I want the front to show. The flower paper to show on the front. So, about if we go like that. And like that. And then let's take a little bit of flour So we'll have a pretty flower on the front. And that needs to come down a little bit. And I'm just gonna come over here. Like that. As long as that second layer's a little bit bigger than your first layer, it doesn't have to be perfect. And here we're gonna have come down from about right here. Now we have a different take on it. It's a different shape, not quite as triangular, but it's gonna make a great little tuck. Triple tuck pocket. Or triple tuck, not really a pocket. So then you got a few little scraps. And let's see what we've got going on with this one. We want to keep that flower in there. Okay, so now we've got a flower here and we've got that pretty edge there. So let's just work on keeping that. Okay, so I want to do this one somewhere in the middle of those. And that's going to be just right about in half. And that didn't work out well for me, but did this one? Yeah, that one did. So there we go. And now we've still got that contrast, but we've left more of that pattern paper showing. And this one will actually make a nice little double tuck. And I could. No, I'm just going to use that for something else. Okay, so here we go. And just put a little ink on there, and you can ink this white edge as heavy or as light as you want to. Got my husband out running errands again. I am so very fortunate that he likes to run errands, because it's not my favorite thing in the world. He likes to get out of the house though, and I don't blame him for that. I think I'm going to pull that edge right there off a little bit. Make it a little more rugged. There we go. And these are just quick and easy. In fact, a lot of times I'll do these when I just am in the middle of a journal and need a pocket. And there we go. Okay, now a little glue. And here I've got that torn edge on the bottom. So I'm just coming down a little bit. Just a little bit. Below that good edge. Wish I got glue all over my mat. What's new, right? My mat that I was supposed to be keeping nice and clean. Then on this one, I can pull it back up just a little bit and let that torn edge show. That would bother a lot of people. But if it does bother you, you can always come back and cut that torn edge off. But I kind of like it. My dryer sheet. I had a comment the other day, and I'm sorry I don't remember who it was that commented. But she tried the dryer sheet trick, and it really does work. Okay, now this one, yeah, that I'm gonna cover up that torn edge on this one. So go like that, and like this. All right. Boy, I must really be concentrating, because I'm not talking at all, am I? I don't have any good stories to tell or anything. Tomorrow is my dad's 94th birthday. I do need to make a couple of birthday cards this afternoon. If you've watched any of my other videos, I'm sure you know that my parents live here with my husband and myself, and I am very, very blessed to be able to spend time with them. Okay, well, that's what I had for this quick and easy pocket today. And there they are. So I hope y'all are having a great day, and I hope you're having some fun, and I hope you can find some time to craft. Thanks for watching. See you next time.